Welcome back, folks, to some more Icewind Dale. Chapter 5 begins right now. There, now that wasn't so bad, was it?
I don't have any bumps on my head this time.
Oh, be quiet, you. And while I'm talking to the nice adventurers, I'd better not catch you licking the potion bowls again. It's going to get you into trouble someday.
Oswald, why is it so warm here? Are we in Florida? Everything else is covered with snow for miles.
The magic of the great oak makes the village under its branches warm year-round. Since the Heartstone gem was returned, the circle of warmth has grown into a bigger circle, with a larger diameter, that is.
What is the Heartstone gem?
A sacred relic of the druids of Sylvanas. It has awesome powers of divination and healing magic. It's the main reason why Kuldahar is in a state of eternal summer. The great oak is the other reason.
How do we get to the Severed Hand from here?
Well, you could take the paths down to the fields of slaughter, but the Legion of the Chimera has destroyed most of the trails. Iselore will know what to do. You can find him to the east, past the bridge and the mill.
What is the level building to the north?
That's where Mother Igania raised Iser and Medei. She's still buried there, but the villagers burned the house down.
Who is Mother Igania?
I'm sorry. I could tell you, but I think Iselore would be more helpful than I. What happened with Igania, Iser, Medei, even to the twins' mother, is a sad tale.
How did Marilee come to live in Kuldahar?
She didn't always live with me, no. Marilee was separated from my brother and his wife when goblins attacked their village. We haven't heard from them in 5 years. I'm more than happy to take care of her, though.
What is the big tower in the middle of the clearing?
It's a watchtower. It used to be a grain tower, but Iselore and Germsy thought it would be best if it were turned into a watchtower.
Who the fuck is Germsy?
He's a sour grape. His parents were killed by orcs when he was a child, during the troubles in the valley. Now he's the captain of the town watch, and he has a thorn in his heart.
That's okay, I'll pluck it out and shove it up his ass. Farewell, Oswald. What the fuck? So, at last you've returned. My patience and that of my masters was almost at an end. Marilee, come with me.
Who's that? Uncle Oswald, he's an awfully big dickhead.
Marilee, come with me. In the airship now. Pah! By gnome has nowhere to run. Just you have nowhere to run. Beg if you will, but in the end you will die. Just as Kuldahar will die. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Hiferius, Hand of Bane. This valley belongs to the Legion of Chimera. All lives within it are ours to do as we please. Those fools in the watchtower, they are dead already. And that druid Iselore, will serve Chimera in death. So, the Legion doesn't hold the Kuldahar yet. Your conquest is far from complete, asshole. Unless you wage war only with words. Time and death favor us, dog. We have killed many of them already, and only a handful remain, hiding behind walls like frightened bitches. I've already turned their slain and bodies of the ancestors against them. They will fall. Kuldahar will burn, and all its workers will be cast down at the feet of Chimera. As for the half-breed druid, he cannot ignore me forever. I will draw him away from his precious Heartstone gem, and then tear his heart from his chest. Iselore ignores you. You must pose a grave threat to him indeed. The coward hides behind the power of the Heartstone gem, but he will not hide forever. My forces will pillage this valley until he has no choice but to come and face us. That day will never come, Dicklicker. Your evil stops here. Bold words, but my plans for you are worse than death. When I raise your corpse, I will see you serve a special place in the ranks of the Legion, and Bane will be pleased. Yeah, you better run. When I see you again, I'll have your corpses carrying the banner of the Chimera as they march on the 10 towns. We'll see about that. Why don't you leave so I can turn the undead? Carry on. Next time, bring some zombies that aren't such bitches, please.
Follow my lead! Ah!
like that. This dude's got fucking eradicated.
Now, ustabel.
Puny, I stand ready.
I hear you.
Alright, where's our stones of disruption? All undead and outsiders hit by the weapon are fucked.
Speak. At your command.
I am ready.
Let me know what you want.
I want you to put some fucking arrows on the motherfucking boo, stupid bitch. We're gonna give her this everlasting arrow for now. You can start throwing darts.
How may I be of
My
assistance?
sword is
in
yours.
this?
United, we are invincible.
Bring that shit down here. You know what I gotta say to all this? Die, motherfucker!
Just say the word.
This one wears the mask of death.
Taking it
Expect
to
no.
her.
Ready and willing. Duty calls.
Oh. Easy as. Enough!
Aye, very well.
Burn your shit to the ground, son. This ruined hut appears to have been torn down and partially burned. Something terrible happened here. You can feel it just by looking at the structure. Let him come up here.
It's less fun than killing.
Boom, shakalaka! That's what you get when you fuck with the master cleric, buddy.
It's a good way to die.
Boom, shakalaka! I ain't got time to fuck around with y'all.
At your command.
Ton! Puny bug!
My sword is yours. I shall see to it. Follow my lead. Ah!
Punk ass bitch.
Elendar. I understand.
Just say duty calls.
That's some undead destruction right there. What the damn it! They're broken into the tower! I knew we should have taken the body to them instead of hiding here like frightened children. Nathaniel, take out the ones in front. We'll use the bodies to block the door. Hold on, asshole. We've come with Oswald. Don't fire. Jomsy, please. It is the truth. I recognize them. Clautus Gruffknuckles saved my life within the Ice Temple. Lower your bow and save your arrows for your enemies. So you're the group of sellswords from 10 towns we've heard so much about. Based on Nathaniel's tales, I've expected something more. Have you come to help us or not? Yes, we've come to help you. Well, see, I'm the only member of Kuldahar militia left in the pass, except Nathaniel here, but he doesn't seem able to do much more than tell tales about your exploits. I'm Chumsy. I'm in charge here. We've been trapped in this damn tower ever since the Legion priest started raising the dead in Hrothgar's Glen. I wanted to hunt him down, but Nathaniel told us we should wait for you. You sure looked like time in getting here. I thought we'd be overrun. We met a priest you mentioned, but he vanished before we could stop him. Do you know where he went? Yeah, I do. The cowards fled back to the cave inside Hrothgar's Glen. It's to the north, past the Great Gate. The boss has been digging up graves in the glen, then raising their corpses and sending them out to kill anyone they find. Now he's having them tear apart the pass, trying to provoke Iselore into leaving the Heartstone Gem. When I realized they were striking from, I sealed the gate to the glen, trapping him with some of his Neo-Ogre troops inside. I thought it would hold. Well, it seems it's found a way around it, Nathaniel. The rest of his troops get out here. We're dead. We can barely hold the tower as it is. That did not escape me, Germsley. And lower your voice. We're all dealing with the situation as best we can.
Is there any way inside the glen? Perhaps I could stop him before he causes any further harm.
I could open the gate if you're sure you can handle him. I do not doubt your capabilities, but I sense a great evil stirring within the glen, and I'm not sure it all stems from this Banite. There are some other agenda at work, but I do not know what.
Just open the damn gate, Nathaniel. If they want to carry the battle to him, then let them. We can't sit down and wait for them to slaughter the rest of us. And Iselore has his hands full with the defending the Heartstone gem from the Yuan-ti.
We will gain nothing by waiting for the priest to strike again. Open the gate, and we will stop this priest. Very well, I shall alter the druidic ward on the gate. It will open for you, but not for that foul priest or his troops. If you choose to challenge the Banite, you must wipe out all his troops as well. Not only must we prevent the Legion from knowing of your arrival, but every single white or undead beast that remains alive will spawn more, if not slain. The Banite defeat must be complete. Before entering the glen, however, take care. I worry about some other forces the Banite seeks to raise within the graveyard, and I feel some darker purpose behind his actions.
Darker purpose? By the gods, Nathaniel, are you blind? We're cut off from the town and knee-deep in Kuldahar dead. Rein your cryptic babbling and either make yourself useful or hold your tongue. You make me wish you'd gone to Kuldahar instead of Gabash. At least he knows how to use a crossbow.
You sent someone to Kuldahar?
Yes, we had to warn them of the undead. Iselore the All-Steward is supposed to be protecting the Heartstone gem in the center of town to the east. But we haven't seen him for days. Though Nathaniel claims he still lives. Seamish and the old man Conlin are probably still there too, but we don't know for sure. We sent Garbish and the innkeeper of the Evening Shade out a few nights ago to see if he could warn the rest of the town about the undead, or, with Timore's blessing, perhaps even escape Kuldahar and go for help. But we haven't heard from him since he left. Damn it! Should have gone, not him. Even worse, Gabash was carrying the key to the watchtower. If that falls into Yuan-ti hands or the hands of the Banite in the glen, we won't be only having visitors coming through the front door. Without this tower, we might as well surrender the pass entirely. Look, if you happen to make your way to Kuldahar and back here, let me know if you turn up any sign of Gabash. If he's alive, then more fortune to us. If not, then we need the key back, or we'll be joining them. If I can, I will. Who are Seamish and Conlin? The father and son. Last word they on Kuldahar. Neither of them was worth a cop in a fight, though. Conlin used to run the town smithy until the census started to dole around the edges. Seamus was the captain of the Yuan-ti when he was a kid. Same time my family was killed by a band of orcs. You think he left Arvid now, but he stays.
Orcs killed his family?
Yes, I did. Killed my father and my sister right in the mill in the northeast of here. I hid in the basement during the attack, and I heard my family begging for mercy, then listened to the orcs tear apart our home brick by brick looking for gold. Anything else you want to know?
I mourn your loss. Can I ask you something else? Do you know anything about Isar and Medei?
Not much. I spent a lot of time in the old temple of Ilmata when I was young. I hear they live in the burned-out house on the western edge of the pass. They're being raised by Mother Ignia, at least until the two of them murdered her.
They murdered her?
That's the story. Not that there's many witnesses of that all. Ask Nathaniel about it if you want to know more. He used to live here in the pass next to Mother Ignia before the house was destroyed by the villagers.
I see.
It seems my wishes for nature's guidance and your travels were answered. I'd hoped they had arrived in Kuldahar before me, but I suppose wouldn't have made much difference. Most of the villagers have been evacuated thanks to Oswald. Now we have other troubles. Black best luck.
I think we can fill a history book with our journey. I think we've touched every corner of the north in order to get here.
I feared that was the case, between the vassals of the Legion and the dozens of tombs, dungeons, and castles spread across the spine of the world. It is a miracle that you have made it.
What's Germsy's problem? He's an asshole.
Germsy's life has not been an easy one. His family was murdered by orcs invading the valley when he was young, and he was raised by priests of Ilmata. Their focus on suffering sometimes leaves little room for the love of the children's kneel. I would ask you to be patient with him. He's a strong heart, and all the hearts have potential for change.
Can you use your magic to heal me?
Not paid for magic, asshole. Free magic.
Do you know anything of Sir and Medea?
Ah, Sir and Medea. That's his long story, my friend. I know only the surface of it. Iselore knows the depths. If you wish to hear it, seek him in Kuldahar. I do not know the twins once lived in the past in a small house to the west of the watchtower before they were driven out. The house is a haunted place. I fear that the recent necromancy in the past has stirred up things best left undisturbed. The spirit of Mother Agnia is not to rest easily in the place, I am sure. I've heard her calling for the twins at night, and her cries pain me.
Mother Agnia?
Mother Agnia was a priestess of Vilmata, and she was this Miday's guardian over the true mother passed away. It is said the twins killed her, and they attacked the villagers in turn. But it is a twisted tale, and all branches are not known to me. Iselore would know the truth, as would Agnia. May her restless spirit finally know peace.
Wait, have you actually seen her spirit?
Yes, and not for the first time. This is a secret I have not shared with many, but I was the one who buried her many years ago, not long after the tragedy that claimed her life. It has sensitized me to her spirit, for better or worse. With the recent raising of the dead by the Benite, she has risen again. I know this is asking much, but if you could, I would ask you to find a way to put her soul to rest. She has suffered enough both in the depths of the Dragon Eye and in the years following. To die at the hands of her own wards was a sad capstone to tragic life.
If we encounter her, I'll see what I can do.
I warn you, her spirit is an elusive thing, and she will be nothing more than a chill upon the skin unless one knows to look for her. With the rising of undead and the other spirits feeling Kuldahar Pass, I fear she will be impossible to find. If you dispatch the priest of Bane and other undead filling the valley, she'll no doubt return haunting her former home. If you approach the ruin at night, you should be able to see her and hear her cries.
What troubles have you had here?
Aside from the problems of Kuldahar's past, the Yuan-ti and the other vile abominations that are trying to lure Iselore away from the Heartstone Gem, I fear he may need your help. If you can reach him, you should be able to get to the east beyond the pass, beneath the Great Oak. Alright, let's see. He's got some items here. Every god ring. This is a badass ring. Probably want to buy this. Plus 5 wisdom. Only clerics and druids can use it. Worth buying, though. Also, the wizard's ring. Plus 2 intelligence. We're going to buy that. And give that to our mage. Pretty much all we need here. Wand of the Heavens. What's that do? Oh, Flame Strike. 96. That's pretty badass. I'm not going to spend 33 G's on it, but... Alright, so... She's got a wisdom of 21 at this point. And now she has a wisdom of 26. Which is going to make her spells hellacious harder. She's better to give this ring than your cleric, because most of her spells that she cast require a saving throw from the monsters in a lot more cases. She's much more of a crowd control, whereas our priest is much more of a buffer. So we're going to go ahead and give the ring to her. The wizard will also get the ring of wizardry. He doesn't really need acid resistance. He doesn't need the healing ring either, in all accounts. That's just kind of a free way to heal. For instance, we'll let Ron stock wear it until he gets into another battle. And the acid resistance, it's like, whatever. 3 acid resistance, really? Might as well sell this shit. I'm thinking we give this guy the Cloak of Mistra. And give the Cloak of Displacement to our dwarf here. Or our fighter, even. Make him a lot harder to hit when he's rushing mages. Give him another +2 bonus to Fortitude and Reflex.
Ready and willing. Duty calls.
This makes Ronstock an ugly blur, but that's okay. Fortitude and Reflex. +23 to his Fortitude checks. Yeah. It's pretty sick, but anyways, we'll give that to
Idea.
him for now.
Aye, aye.
Alright, let's head
Count on
eastward.
me.
Uh-oh.
Easy as something.
Boom, shakalaka!
I stand ready. Attack!
Who's that quiet? I understand.
What's your pleasure? If you'd like.
My life is yours, Ihares. I hear you.
Out of turn
At your
undead.
command.
But he's got one.
My sword is yours.
Taking it to him.
Just say
Alright,
the
let's
word.
go to melee.
I await your words.
I await your orders.
You can at least go to your sword, bitch. Jesus.
Yes, I shall do my
What you
best.
like, it'll be so.
Ready and willing.
Yes, Ihares.
I'm here.
What is it?
Listen, hmm?
The sun will set this one's life.
We're missing someone.
I am summoned.
I'm I.
Let's show them our
I stand. I am on it.
taking it to him.
Silly undead.
Victory.
We got little goblins here helping us out.
How may I be of assistance, Ihares?
Go to your undead sword for one, dick licker. No, save those.
Your desire.
At your command, I shall see to it.
Come.
Elken
Let's show them our
Ulu
method.
Dafir.
Into the fray.
This one wears the mask of death.
My sword, it shall be done.
Elendar. Depart before the coming of the drow, or pray with death.
Just say the word.
More turn undead where that came from, buddy.
Battle.
Ready and
My aim shall be true.
Got my mage using the moonblade, which
I'm
gives
here.
him
It
some
shall be done.
double damage against undead. This
Time
guy
to
is
test my
scared out of
mettle.
his ass. This white here.
You need bow.
I kill every one of these motherfuckers.
Usta quat, ustar elendeth, zar usta elendeth.
Tower shield, +1, +4 versus missiles. That's probably better than that shield. Give that to my tank, actually. We'll sell that.
I stand ready. I am on it.
Let's check out this rampage here. The door to this hut has been boarded up and carved with various wards against serpents and the undead. It appears the occupants, or occupant, left in some haste. Alright, let's head over to Kuldahar village.
It seems the by night Warmblood has disappointed us, sister. Most disappointing, yes. Perhaps Cedra was wrong to leave the pass to one such city. Perhaps the first of my mistakes, sister. We must watch Cedra. She trusts too much of this legion. Too much, yes. You speak true. But first let us feast on these Warmbloods. The king leans slowed of late, and my arrows thirst for blood. Should we summon the other sister and ruin our sports? Now, look at them. This will be a small matter. Leave us a small feast, yes.
At your command.
I got your feast,
What
asshole.
would you have of me?
Go ahead.
I got your feast right here, Dick Licker.
I attend you.
My sword is yours.
Got an archer.
Just say that you can count on me.
It's less fun than killing.
I listen. I am prepared.
Enough! Depart before the coming of the drow. Or
Kill
pray
these Yuan-ti
with
bastards.
death.
Boom shakalaka, you got fucked up. This home has been hastily boarded up. It looks as if the occupants have left quickly.
Ready.
Probably because there's giant fucking snake men invading the village.
I'm
Maybe.
here.
Might have
Duty
something to
called.
do with it.
Aye. I shall see to it.
Ah, you're finally here. Welcome to Kuldahar, Unstuck. I've been expecting you.
You've been expecting me? How did I even know I was coming, and who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Winsett. As for how I knew you were coming, well, mages are supposed to know things.
Too many things for my liking, mage.
Well, now you've arrived. I suppose I should tell you I'm here. As I said, my name is Winsett, and I'm a merchant of all things arcane. I became aware of your coming to Kuldahar not long after I learned the threat of the Legion posed to the 10 towns. Since I also foresaw your potential to need my goods, I decided to close up my shop in Silvery Moon and travel here.
Couldn't you have arrived sooner? That would help. It would have been appreciated.
I arrived as quickly as these tired old bones could travel. Besides, I'm too old now to be getting involved in battles. When I was your age, I would have gladly stood at your side to defend Kuldahar, but now I'm just a merchant of arcane goods.
All right, merchant of all things arcane. Let's see what you got. Alright, folk, I'm gonna do some shopping and selling here, and we'll see what I buy in the next video and continue on our search and scavenge of Kuldahar to find Iselore and learn more about this Heartstone gem. Thanks for watching.